The third reason that you could be tired is that your iron is low. Iron carries oxygen to the muscles. And one of the myths is it's really more about the female athlete when it comes to iron. That is the furthest from the truth. I see it a lot in my male athletes. And the biggest lab that you need to get drawn is called ferritin. 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 Ferritin is stored iron. 33% of athletes have low ferritin, but that doesn't show up on their regular iron panel. In fact, so many doctors miss this. In fact, just last week, I had suggested to one of my athletes' parents that they get the ferritin drawn, and the doctor didn't want to run it because they said their hemoglobin and hematocrit was fine. Unfortunately, that is lack of knowledge. It happens a lot. And so then my athletes continue to stay tired. Another factor on ferritin is the range. And I require a specific amount. And the International Olympic Committee requires a minimum amount. And some of the doctors that you might see don't even know about those ranges for your athletes. So you get it tested and they say they're fine, and really they're not fine. It carries oxygen to the muscle, to your body parts that need the nutrition. That's the biggest thing to recover, to repair. You got to have that fluid and the nutrition and the blood to take what we need to those areas so we can flourish. Signs of low ferritin are just extreme tired all the time. They get plenty of sleep and they're still tired all day. Heavy breathing, especially during a training. When the training is harder, it gets harder for the athlete. They notice their legs getting heavy and their brain says they could go, but their body and their legs feel like lead and it just can't move the way they'd like to. That's the lack of oxygen. If you suspect this is one. Please don't try to just eat red meat or eat meat and try to supplement on your own. You really got to know the blood work and work with a sports RD to look at all the pieces of why this fatigue is happening. Iron takes a while to go up. It's like a turtle. It crawls down over time and it crawls up. It is not a quick fix. So just throwing food and some supplements, that is the wrong way. You really need to work with somebody, especially if this is something that you think might be the cause. If you're wondering where to go from here or you feel kind of anxious, I'm actually offering 30-minute athlete fatigue checkups, but I only have some limited spots and they're 30 minutes each. So we would review all the 5 things that might be impacting your athletes' levels of tiredness and get you going in the right direction, whether which labs to do or which brands of supplements you might need or how much that they might need. All of that could be covered in that quick 30 minutes. So sign up in one of those limited spots if that's where you feel like you're at with your athlete. All right, you guys, we have identified the 5 things that could be causing that hidden component. Now you have the knowledge. Now you can start making those fixes and you can go achieve your goals and dreams.